Welcome back, my dear students, from the break. So we are going to continue, inshallah, the same lesson as we were speaking about clothing and accessories. So now, can you identify or can you get the words from these circles? Well done. We had watched the pictures. So the first circle, which word we can guess from the pictures? Well done. The first one, sombrero, the Mexican hat. Well done. It's called sombrero. Okay, the second one, the circle, which word we can guess here? Yes, sari. Sari, the Indian clothes. Third one, something is worn. Something is worn in Japan. Kimono. Well done. That's kimono. And number four, AAPYJ. Yes, something we wear it before we sleep. It's called pajamas. So the fourth circle is pajamas. Number five, something is so easy. T-shirt. Well done. T-shirt. And the last one here, bandana. The last one, bandana. Now let's move to the script here, or the text we have in page 24, and let's start reading those 6 paragraphs. Inshallah, we are going to read each one, and please, when we finish each paragraph, I need you to tell me which item of clothing we are talking about. So, number one, men, women, and children wear this traditional item of clothing. Its name means thing to wear in Japanese. It has long wide sleeves. It doesn't have buttons or a zip. You wrap it around your body, always with the left side over the right, and tied at the back with a sash. Today it's worn mainly on special occasions. What's it? Excellent. So the first paragraph we are talking about kimonos. Well done. Number two, the word comes from Persian and means leg garment. Originally they were loose trousers tied at the waist, and they were worn by men and women in South and West Asia. Today they are worn all over the world, usually to sleep in. So that's well done. In paragraph number 2 we are talking about pajamas. Let's move to number 3. We are here. Yes, its name comes from its shape. It's usually made of cotton and has short sleeves. It was originally worn under a shirt. For warmth, it doesn't have a collar. Now it's worn all over the world, either with a shirt or without a shirt, and often with jeans. Yes, can you write it down? Can you write it down now? And at the end I am going to tell you the answers. Great. Number 4, we are here. It's a hat which comes from Mexico. You wear it to protect you from the sun. The word comes from the Spanish for shade or shadow. I think you got the word now. Okay, let's move to the 5th one. This word comes from the Sanskrit word means to tie. It's a large colorful handkerchief which is worn on the head or around the neck. Today it's sometimes worn by tennis players. It's sometimes worn by tennis players. The last paragraph, this word also comes from Sanskrit and it means strip of cloth. It has a long it has a long piece of material which is wrapped around the waist and then goes over the shoulder. It's popular in many Asian countries such as India, Pakistan, Nepal, Malaysia, and Singapore. It's worn by women and girls. So the answer is now. Well done. The last one here, it's sari, which is worn in India, Pakistan, and those countries. Number 5, we were talking about great bandana. Number 4, we are talking about sombrero, the Mexican hat. And number 3, we are talking about a t-shirt. Okay, let's now look at exercise 2 and try to identify these pictures from the text as we read. Picture A, something we use it. Yeah, to what? To tie, or yes, to tie 2 pieces of cloth together. That's called button. Well done. Can you get it out from the text here? In which text? Yes, accent. Okay, picture B. Something we wear it. It's sometimes. Yes, with what or without what? This part from a t-shirt, that's called around our neck. This is called collar. Well done. Some t-shirts are with collars and others not. In picture C, the third one, we have a piece of cloth we wrapped around it, around our waists, maybe just to tie something like kimonos. If you are wearing a kimono, you need this to tie around your waist. So this is called sash. In which paragraph? Well done. In paragraph number 1, this word. Picture D, the fourth one. Some t-shirts or some shirts, yes, they have short or long to cover your arm. So this part which covers your arm, even was long or short, this is called sleeve. Accent. This is called sleeve. In the same paragraph, paragraph number 1, it has long or wide sleeves. The last picture, picture E, I think all of us will know it. This is a zip. Accent. Zip, it's a piece to tie 2 parts of clothes together. Okay, let's move to page 25. We have 2 texts here. One is from Amani and the second one from Will. We need to read those paragraphs very well, and later or then we are going to answer these questions. Which one from those persons was writing these sentences or these questions? Like in number 1, who enjoys shopping and trying on clothes? We need to read carefully those paragraphs and then to find out Amani or Will enjoys shopping and trying on clothes. Trying on. Please take care of this verb. Number 2, who isn't interested in fashion? Who isn't interested in fashion? Okay. Throughout those questions, we are going to speak about something very important. It's called phrasal verbs. phrasal verbs. What are phrasal verbs? Are they normal verbs? Let's look. Phrasal verbs are verbs made up or something consists of two or more words. For example, get up, or look at, or sit down, or take over, or look after. So it's a main verb, but we follow it by a preposition. In that case, it's not a normal verb. It's called phrasal verb. And by the way, its meaning can be changed totally. So for example, when I say, I get this answer, which means I understand the sentence, or I understand the answer. But when I say, I get up early, or I get up at 6 o'clock, which means you wake up at 6 o'clock. It's a different meaning. So when you add any preposition to a verb, and now we get a phrasal verb, we can change the meaning, or the meanings are changed by those prepositions. Like for example here, please put your book on the table. Put your book on the table. But when I say I put on a bracelet, I put on, which means I wear. It's another different meaning. Please notice those examples. I put on a bracelet. I put on a bracelet. Or I put a bracelet on. The phrasal verbs, yes, you can split them. You can split the preposition to the verb. So at this example, so I put on a bracelet, it's the same one, or it's the same meaning like I put a bracelet on. Okay, now let's check this exercise and try to choose the correct preposition for those verbs to get a correct phrasal verb. We have some prepositions here like on, off, for, up, away. And by the way, we are going to use on 2 times, not 1, and up we are going to use it 2 times also. Okay. Use the verbs in the box to complete the phrasal verbs in the following questions. Number 1. Do you enjoy shopping clothes? What do you think the suitable and correct preposition here? Yes, can come with the verb shop to get a good meaning, or to get a good and a correct phrasal verb. So do you think shopping? Well done. 4. Do you enjoy shopping for? That's the first answer. Number 2. Do you always try clothes before you buy them? Do you always try clothes before you buy them? Well done. Try. So which the preposition comes with it? Excellent. Do you always try clothes on? On. Number 3. Do you like dressing for special occasions? Do you like dressing? When I say dress, I need a preposition to get the same meaning of wear. I'm wearing a t-shirt, so I can say excellent. Do you like dressing up? So now the first answer for the second one, on, the third one, up. Number 4. In the morning when you get dressed, do you always put your clothes in the same order? So when you get home, or in the morning before when you get up, do you think that you put your clothes? Excellent. You put on. So now we use or we used on 2 times in number 2 with the verb try, and number 4 with the verb put. Number 5, when you take your clothes at the end of the day, do you put them carefully and hang them? Can you tell me the answers now? So, number 1, when you take your clothes, take, excellent. When you get home, after you dressed up or after you wore something, we need to take it off. So, please take your jacket off, or take off your jacket. I can say it like that. So, when you take your clothes off at the end of the day, do you put them, well done, do you put them away? Put away, which means fold and put them in the correct position. Carefully and hang them. And hang them, what's the last answer? We used on 2 times, off, for, up. Excellent. We used it 1 time, so the last answer, hang them up. Please read this rule again and try to answer exercise 4 in page 18 in your workbook to check yourself and practice more on the phrasal verbs. Thank you for your listening and watching today, and inshallah see you in the next time.